Welcome back to our closet.
So today's goal is to sort out our hanging clothes and bring them down to a minimal amount so that way we can fit them into a small closet like, you know, the RV bedrooms have. We went ahead and took out any clothes that had our work name on it. I don't feel like that's necessary for the internet to know where we work. So I guess without further ado, let's get started. I have noticed in my minimalist research that a popular question that tends to come up is, how many clothes should you own? To be honest, I don't think there's one simple answer that fits all lifestyles. What works for one person may not work for another. It all depends on your situation. That being said, I think a better question to ask is, how do I determine how many clothes I should have based on my lifestyle? To answer this question for myself, I first figured out the longest period of time I go without doing laundry, which is vacations. From the last load to the first one after I get back, at max, is 11 days. I then add 2 to this number for redundancy, just in case. Accidents happen, clothes wear out, and you never know what life is going to throw at you. This leaves me with 13 sets of clothes. Now I'm a numbers person, and 13 is a bit of a weird number for me. Since it only takes 1 extra day to make it 2 weeks, I went ahead and decided that 14 sets of clothes was the perfect amount for me and my lifestyle. With that out of the way, it was time to figure out what 14 days of clothes looked like for me. So obviously, 14 sets of undergarments and socks, with the socks split 50-50 between short and long. For shirts, I decided on 4 nice t-shirts, 4 shirts that can be dressed up or down, like the one I'm wearing in this video, 3 long sleeve or cold weather shirts, and finally, 3 get dirty shirts. I will admit at the moment I will be keeping all of my get dirty shirts as they do double as my work shirts, and I tend to wear through them fairly quick. When we get into the RV, I will phase them down and maintain the 3 after that. For pants, I decided on 4 pairs of jeans, and since I'm a leggings fiend, 10 pairs of leggings. I haven't quite gotten to downsizing my pants yet, so I'm unsure whether or not I'm going to go with 5 long leggings and 5 capri leggings, err on the seasonal friendly side with 7 long leggings and 3 capri leggings, or some variation thereof. For pajamas, I decided on 4 pairs of pants and 4 pairs of shorts. I did it this way because, for me, pajama pants are able to be worn 2 nights in a row. I say this because pajama pants rarely make it to the bed, as I typically get too hot when I sleep in them. Honestly, I use them more as evening and morning loungewear than I do pajamas. I also wanted to have an even amount of both short and long pajama pants without shorting myself, so 4 and 4 it was. As for pajama shirts, I typically just wear whatever I wore that day. My wardrobe is very comfortable, so this is a nice bonus. Last but not least, I have 1 bathing suit. To be honest, I never understood the concept of having more than 1 bathing suit. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. Admittedly, I have kept a couple extra articles of clothing beyond my set 14, including 2 dresses. I'm kind of trialing these dresses to see if I'll even wear them. My idea with them is they may be a nice lightweight option on a casual hot day. Time will tell, and I can always purge them from my closet if need be. I also ended up with an extra t-shirt and 3 extra dress up or down shirts. Although I didn't quite get down to my goal, I still feel my hanging clothes have been downsized enough to accomplish the main goal, which is to fit into the RV closet. And I'm okay with that. Clothes will eventually wear out, and when I reach my goal numbers, I can maintain them from that point on if I so choose. Remember, this is what I believe will work for me. What works for you will probably differ. Sit down, write down the numbers. Take a moment to think about everything you may need clothes for. Do you need suits? Do you need extra clothes to work out in? You may end up with more or less clothes than me, and that's fine. Do what works best for you and your lifestyle.
Overall, I would say it's a huge success.
Yeah, we definitely got rid of a lot of clothes. My clothes are all ones that fit nicely and wear well and are all relatively newer. One of the things that we ran into with Bam's clothes is he doesn't buy a lot of clothes for himself. So a lot of his clothes are a little bit on the tattered side.
Yeah, like these ones right here I use for like an undershirt at work, and they are well past their prime. So
yeah,
we're gonna replace these.
We've got clothes to replace for Bam. I'm not even sure he has a full set of clothes at this point. So we may actually just have to get him new shirts in general anyway.
I don't usually like to go shopping for myself for just about anything except for expensive things.
Yeah. Like when it comes to a minimalist closet, like this is your dude right here. Like this is his nice shirt. He's got a few extra shirts.
If you pay attention to the videos, there's a small rotation of shirts I wear on videos.
We have some clothes that we actually set to the side. Obviously, there is no question that Bam and I are bigger people. We would like to lose some weight here lately. We have had a hard time with that because we have barely had enough time to cook a meal, so we've been eating out a lot, unfortunately. If you watched the last video, you know we've been really busy and just don't have time for it right now. So we have a few clothes that we set aside in case we do lose weight. I know you had a lot of graphic tees that you had that...
All my cool shirts are like a size down from what I currently am, and so instead of replacing them with my current size, I think it's better overall to try and set our goals to be healthier and get back down to that size.
Yes. We have also condensed our hangers a little bit. They're thinner hangers. I actually am a couple short, so I'll have to go out back and buy some more. What we did is we actually bought some velvet hangers, which are a bit thinner than the plastic hangers. They're not quite as thin as metal hangers, but with metal hangers, if you get like the regular, like traditional ones, they bend and it's kind of, they're not as rigid as they could be. And you have stainless steel, which are a little more, so got that sturdiness to them, but
they don't solve the slipping and sliding problem.
Which the velvet hangers, let me tell you, did a fantastic job of holding things on there. We had a hard time getting the clothes on.
Maybe it's a little too well at holding on to things.
But it'll be good for when we're in the RV, when things start shaking
driving around
back
the road.
and forth. Yes, and they hopefully will not fall off their hangers and then have a horrible mess in our little closets. So with that being concluded, we've got one last part to this closet downsize, which is my wonderful plushies up top that is going to probably be the hardest thing that I have to do in our whole downsizing process.
Yeah, that shelf is stuffed with animals.
Anyway, so as we already said, huge success. So if you like this video, go ahead and like it.
And if you want to see more like this and go along with our journey as we transition into the RV life, go ahead and get subscribed. And make sure you hit the bell icon so you actually get notified whenever our videos do drop.
Other than that, we hope you have a lovely rest of your 2 weeks, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye!
Done staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Done staying strong, need to move on to